Having been an integral part of no less than 5 winning teams, it's fair to say that Thomas Bjorn has enjoyed an impressive record in the Ryder Cup. Last year, Bjorn returned from his role as a vice-captain in 2012 to become a playing member of the European team that retained the trophy under Paul McGinley's leadership. The Irishman's captaincy was widely praised, and Bjorn says his meticulous preparation led to Europe's success.
Hands down the best captaincy I've seen. He was unbelievable for the week. He was so prepared. He knew the players so well, and I've been close to Paul for so many years, and we had some good conversations leading into Gleneagles. But it was very clear that he'd studied every player. He knew what made every player work, and what he did great was every player had a role to play, and he made every person aware that they had a role to play. And it might have been playing 3 games, it might have been playing 5 games, whatever it was, but everybody was aware what they had to do, and took great inspiration from outside things about, I think Paul will say maybe I played down the Alex Ferguson thing a little bit, but when I look back at it, there was a lot of things drawn out of the conversations.
Following the USA's heartbreaking defeat at Medina in 2012, the appointment of 5-time Open champion and former winning captain Tom Watson seemed a positive step. However, the 65-year-old's methods and decisions appeared to stir up discontent in the American camp.
There was such a disappointment after Medina for the Americans. They felt like they had to do something completely different. And by appointing somebody that's, a lot older, is of a different generation than the guys that play today, they probably felt like that was the right move at that certain time. And in hindsight, we believe that the captain has to be in with the players. He has to be close, he has to understand them, he has to play with them. The players feel more comfortable in that situation, that they have a captain that they feel like they can communicate with. From the outside, it looked like, that he was doing a good job from where we were sitting. And I can only say as a player, if I had somebody like Tom Watson as a captain, I would be honoured to play under somebody like that, and I would give 100% to play under a player that I think we all look at as one of the best players of all time, and you've got to respect that.
Bjorn's played under 3 victorious Ryder Cup captains, Seve Ballesteros, Sam Torrance and McGinley, so he's well placed to judge what makes a good skipper. He believes the key to Europe's recent success has been getting their many talented individuals to gel as a team.
We've been very, very lucky in Europe with the captains that we had, and they've all drawn on the togetherness of the tour and of the players on tour, and we've always stood together. But there was a feeling I've felt over the last few times that, as our players become more individual successful, they get a more distance to the team thing, which, when I go back in the day, 2002 and 2004, there was a more thing of that the European team was about togetherness, and that was why it was successful. Now it's a question of bringing these very successful individuals together as a team, and Paul did that better than anybody I've seen. I think that's, I look at the European Ryder Cup team, and I see that's the danger for the European Ryder Cup team in the future, that the individual success takes away from them getting together for the Ryder Cup.
2016 will see Irishman Darren Clarke take the lead as captain of Team Europe. It wasn't a surprise appointment, and Bjorn believes he's got everything he needs to bring home the trophy from the USA.
He's got the experience Ryder Cup-wise. I think he's got all the qualities to be a good captain. He has the respect, he has the pedigree as a player individually and in the Ryder Cup. And for me, I think with the players that are around the team, his relationships with Rory, with Graham, with Lee, he fits the bill perfectly to be the next captain.